welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, I'm going to be a little quicker today, I hope. But let's get into this. First off, let me shout out Crumbl Cookie Spoiled group on Facebook. Again, awesome group. Join it. Going to drop the link and pin it in the comments once this review is up and live. But awesome group. That's where I get a lot of information, especially when I go do the test cookie reviews or test cake reviews, whatever test items they've got. If I want to go figure out, what's coming up this week for testers, that's where I go. We've been talking about the new rewards program. Really interesting thing is I was in there today in Crumbl today, and when you place an order, it reveals your status on the queue. I'm like, okay, some people probably won't like that because it'll make them feel guilty that they're eating Crumbl so much. But hey, I loved it. I took pride in it. I took a picture of it too. Some people love it. One thing I don't like about this new rewards program is hometown picks. I loved mystery cookie. I loved the locations making their choices. Now you got a lot of newbies, a lot of people who haven't been part of Crumbl for the past 3 years that don't know about all these older flavors that really should be coming back, that we should be voting on, and they're voting for things we just had. Tres leches. They'll go and vote. Some people were voting for chocolate cake batter. It's like, join the group, you'll know what's coming up, and then people can kind of educate you on flavors you've never had. And then you'll appreciate that you can vote for those flavors, and maybe you'll redact some of the votes you have because information, people. Get informed. Get informed, please. I don't want to see repetitive flavors, and y'all are just influencing it with your hometown picks that you're voting for. So, let's... And I don't feel like explaining hometown picks, so guess who can? The Crumbl Cookie Spoiled. So, there you go. That's my slew this morning. Lemon blackberry cake. This is a skip week. Let's be honest. The cookies are basic. They're not worth it. But this cake is one of the best desserts I have ever had from Crumbl. We'll take a bite and I'll explain it. But I mean, just look at that. It does have cream and cheese icing, but that doesn't bother me one bit. It is summer. It is screaming summer. While other places are starting to do their pumpkin, Crumbl holds on to summer a little bit longer until September. And that right there. Oh my goodness, folks. It's sweet, zesty, tart. It's got all the flavors, fluffy, creamy. It's the perfect marriage of lemon and blackberry flavors. And again, it's scream summer. 10 out of 10 any day. I know y'all are excited for pink sugar, but we're going to change the palette a little bit. Go over to chocolate cake batter. I love their chocolate cookies. I think, again, chocolate cake batter is back too soon. But you know what? That's all on you guys, on what y'all think. Should I be chocolate out at this point? Probably, because I've already had German chocolate cake last week. And then I went and tried the chocolate cake tester, which is phenomenal. I hope that comes out like the actual chocolate cake. That would be great. So let's try it again. Rich, chocolatey. You do have that like cake batter twist to it, so it's not automatically exactly like OG chocolate or OG chocolate cake, but it's still delicious. It's not quite as good to me, just because I guess there's a little bit more twang to it, but still very solid flavor. 9 out of 10. Now we kind of dip a little, right? These cookies are kind of middling, and they're still solid. You're gonna get like 6 or 7s here, and I'm sure most of you are done with this review, and that's fine. But pink sugar, we're gonna see it some further spoilers. We're gonna see it some more in the next few months, so I'm sure a lot of people are excited about that. I cut a very small sliver on accident, but it's not like I need a huge piece to remind myself of what we got here. It's like this rich almond extract frosting. on a sugar cookie. A lot of people get reminded of the Loft House cookies, right? But it does have that almond twist to it. Very, very interesting cookie, very solid. A lot of people would say it's their favorite. I give it like a 7, right? It's kind of basic, and I still like the vanilla buttercream better, but it's still, it's their iconic signature cookie that used to be available every week. Again, a lot of you probably didn't know that because you're new, and it's okay. But, you know, I'm a nugget of knowledge here with 3 years under my belt and many more to go, hopefully. And that was Kentucky butter cake I just showed you, so don't worry. Just because I didn't say the name. I mean, a lot of people look at it and they know. But again, some of you guys have not been around forever. Even though I don't think it's been forever since we've seen Kentucky butter cake, so. This one can be really hit or miss. It's got to be like the gooeyest, meltiest thing in the world for me to absolutely love it. It's not at that state right now, and it is kind of bland, right? But if you like a more low-key, buttery, gooey cookie, it's not super sweet, I think this one's a crowd pleaser in that department. But again, it's like a polarizing cookie. I hated it the first moment I tried it. Second moment I tried it, I said, whoa, wow. But now I've kind of just calmed down. And for me, it's probably in like the 6 or 7 range. So I think I like it enough to kind of put it in there with pink sugar, right? I would give it like a 7. But I understand if people go like 6, 5, somewhere in that range because it doesn't have a lot of flavor. But it's not terrible, right? I've had some terrible items, especially in the past few days. But here is peanut butter M&M. You know, I rant about M&M cookies from Crumbl, but when I eat a piece of the peanut butter M&M one, I kind of feel guilty, right? Because I'm reminded there is some flavor to it. There's some peanut butter and some chocolate to it, so it's pretty interesting, but it doesn't hold a lot for the Crumbl brand. So let's try it again. Yeah. Peanut butter M&Ms are really good. The base is very basic, but it's gooey. The only thing that this adds to your life is a gooey cookie base. You can go get peanut butter M&Ms and enjoy life without the cookie. But if you want to put it in a cookie, that's cool too. You make this at home, easy. But if you want to be lazy, spend $5 at Crumbl. Cool, good for you. Today, I'd sit there at like a 5. Some days I give it a 6. Some days I'm like, okay, really, it's got really good amount of that peanut butter and chocolate flavor, but it's so basic, right? So I'm gonna give it a 5. But that's up to you if you want to get it. Honestly, for me, the 2 cake cookies, the cake batter cookie and the lemon blackberry are the one you want to go for. But honestly, I would say get a 4-pack of lemon blackberry, no question. We're gonna see cake batter here soon again. It might be next summer or maybe never that we'll get lemon blackberry again, and that makes my soul kind of hurt, but I know the truth. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all around. Oh, and KFC's chicken nuggets review coming up. 3 new flavors today.